Next week, BBC viewers will join us for our live and exclusive coverage of the World Welterweight Boxing Championship. But finally, some optimistic news from Strangeways Prison tonight. The authorities have discovered one bit of roof remaining where they can install a KYTV satellite dish. Holding the pillow firmly in position until dead. You're watching KYTV. And now we welcome BBC viewers, along with subscribers to WWW Television in America, Allez-vous-en TV in France, and Gewisse Geschichte über Tyler Lernen fahren zusammen Fernsehen Television in Spain, for KYTV's live and exclusive coverage of tonight's big fight.
Yes, indeed. Tonight's big fight between Ricky Abattoir Havana, the undisputed welterweight champion of the world from Detroit, USA, and the UK's big white hope, Malcolm Fanshawe from Biggleswade, Essex.
And it's only live here on KYTV, the station which, when it comes to boxing, really knows the ropes. And first off, let me tell you that the music you heard there has been specially recorded for tonight's fight, and it's called Nose of the Leopard, and it's released as a single on the KYTV label, and we'll be playing it here on KYTV every quarter of an hour from now until it gets into the charts. So, put your feet up, take the phone off the hook, and put your feet up.
Yes, make sure you watch the Havana Fanshawe fight on KYTV with exclusive pictures from our uniquely positioned camera.
Well, with me now is Mark Mountjoy, editor of Punch, the weekly boxing journal. Tonight's title fight, Mark, is for one of the less well-publicised titles, isn't it?
Oh, yes, well, of course, Mark, people are aware of the flyweight, the welterweight, bantamweight, lightweight and heavyweight classes, but generally not aware of the in-between categories, such as the lightweight, flightweight, lighter weight, felterweight, welterweight, feltweight, welterweight and bantamweight.
Bantamweight?
Yeah, that's what I just sit around and chat to each other for half an hour, you know.
But heavyweight is the very tops, is it?
No, I mean, there's heavyweight, heavier weight and overweight.
Yes, I see. But there are world championships in all these weights.
There are world championships in all of these weights. Are there?
I don't know, I was asking you.
Oh, yes, I believe there are, yes.
Well, we'll be coming back to you later, sadly, but for the time being, push off.
Box Clever with KYTV, the station that really packs a punch.
Well, it's a great privilege that only one presenter has been chosen to commentate down here ringside. Is that not right, Mike?
Yes, that's not right, Mike.
Well, we understand that the fight is still some way off, apparently, but the pre-fight ceremony has just started. Beginning, as you can see, with the parade of former champions. In fact, a lot of faces we can recognise there, even if they can no longer recognise us. Well, we'll be going back to the ring in a few moments, but first let me introduce a famous face from the world of sport, a legendary figure, the man they call Mr. Boxing, Henry Boxing.
Oh, yeah, hello, yeah.
Now, Henry, you must have seen a fair number of champions in your time. Do you have a dream fight that you would like to have seen?
Oh, yeah, well, I'm often asked this one, Mike, and I'd have to say my dream fight would be Mike Tyson versus Rocky Marciano, yeah.
Fascinating, yes. And who do you think would win?
Well, I'd have to go for Mike Tyson.
Really? Well, why is that?
Well, he's 24, whereas Rocky Marciano's dead.
Hello, Harry.
Hello, Derek.
I like your suit, Harry.
Thanks. It's a lightweight cotton summer suit, only £49.99 at the Martins of Bond Street sale.
I bet they've got hundreds of great menswear bargains at the Martins of Bond Street sale.
Yes, but better hurry. The Martins of Bond Street sale ends Saturday.
Sorry, Harry. Must dash.
Where are you going?
The Martins of Bond Street sale.
See you there.
But you've already been to the Martins of Bond Street sale, Harry.
Right, and now I'm going back to the Martins of Bond Street sale for yet another great menswear bargain.
Better hurry, Harry. The Martins of Bond Street sale ends Saturday.
I know. I told you the Martins of Bond Street
myself in Saturday.
Did you?
Yes?
I'm so excited by the thought of hundreds of great menswear bargains at fantastically reduced prices that I instantly forget what people say to me.
Well, just don't forget the Martins of Bond Street sale, which ends Saturday.
I won't. The Martins of Bond Street sale, which ends Saturday.
Yes, Saturday.
Harry?
Yes?
Today's Sunday.
This is a KYTV commercial. If you are impressed by what you have seen and would like KYTV to make advertisements for your company, please write to this address.
Oh, hello. I'm the celebrity with the warm and reassuring voice. You probably recognize me from some of the many adverts I do. And you buy the products because I sound so warm and reassuring. You probably think you're buying me. Well, no, you can buy me. Phone me on 0860 687 654 and I'll come round and shag you senseless for £50.
Well, I understand we can go back to the ring now, where the fight is now near starting. Is nowhere near starting, you stupid idiot, apparently. Well, I got that wrong. Today is, of course, also an important day in the football calendar, as KYTV, for the very first time, brings you live coverage of the FA Cup draw, which is just about to start now over at Lancaster Gate.
Number 2.
Manchester United.
And number 1.
Will play Crystal Palace.
And that concludes the draw for the FA Cup final, brought to you by KYTV.
So there you have it, Manchester United versus Crystal Palace, and once again, incredibly, the cup final to be played between the winners of the 2 semi-finals. Extraordinary how often that seems to happen these days. Dave Madden, midfielder for Crystal Palace. Dave, Manchester United versus Crystal Palace.
Yeah, hello, Mike. Yeah, well, really, we was hoping for Crystal Palace versus Manchester United, but they were first out of the hat, so that's the way football goes.
Well, clearly a controversial draw then, but let's leave football for the time being and return to our big fight, where I gather KYTV's special pre-match ceremony is continuing very much in the Wembley tradition, as into the ring now march the band of the Royal Engineers. And I believe somewhere there is KYTV's very own boxing and wrestling correspondent, Anna Dapter. Anna.
Mike. Yes, you join us as the star-studded celebrities in the KYTV specially invited audience are beginning to drift in. And, oh, look, who should be joining me now but Debbie Guttridge, this year's Miss Tesco. So, Debbie, have you always enjoyed boxing?
No.
But you're here tonight.
Yeah, well, I'm being paid by you lot, ain't I?
So, why do you think it is that more women don't try their hand in boxing as a sport?
Because you get hit in the tits and it's bloody painful.
Terrific! Well, we could go on chatting like this all evening, but instead, let's go back and join Mike in the studio. Mike!
The band of the Royal Engineers there giving us a marvellous exhibition of themselves. Mike?
Yes, now, a lot of people think boxing's dangerous. Now, is that necessarily true, you think?
I'll have a cup of tea and a bun, yeah.
So you don't think it's affected you?
Oh, no. I'm just, lucky I've managed to retain all my faculties, touch wood. Come in.
Yes, I think that answers my question, and several other questions as well. Well, of course, Henry, you became a legend when you landed that famous punch on Cassius Clay, as he then was. Well, maybe we can see that famous punch again now.
Oh, all right, yeah.
No one's safe on the Big Fight Special.
I'm going to lay Havana out in the 7th tonight, live on KYTV.
I'm gonna physically dismember Fanshawe to such a degree as to severely restrict the use of his legs in the front. Last time it was war. This time, it's the apocalypse.
Nose of the Leopard there, still available on the KYTV label. Big Fight Special! Super. And now, how they got there, the road to Wembley. Martin Brown looks at how each of tonight's contenders got to Wembley, beginning with Malcolm Fanshawe.
Fanshawe lives in Biggleswade, so he would have got there by going down the A1 into London and maybe round the M25, or he could have gone round the North Circular, you see?
Martin?
Because actually the North Circular goes right past Wembley.
Martin, what we meant was, No, let me put it this way. Shut up.